Take 5. This is a video demonstration of the Peterson Mini Knife lock decoder. It is a small plastic handled, blunt, flexible bladed decoder and bypass tool, and it is available from ukbumpkeys.com. Basically, it allows you to decode the combinations on some combination locks, and it allows you to bypass the whole combination process on other locks. I'll demonstrate. First lock I'm going to demonstrate it on is a zone combination padlock. The way the zone works is, I know the combination on this lock, so I'll just set it to the correct combination. Push the shackle in, release it, and it pops out. Then knock the combination up, push it back in, and it's locked. Right, and that's just with one dial mucked up. So what I do is I'll muck them all up to show that it will work regardless. This is actually going to be a lock bypassing rather than a decoding. As you can see, it's locked. What you do is you take the knife, count to the third disc, 1, 2, 3, and slide it in either the left or right hand side. Get in there, and what you do is you have to depress the shackle on this and then push it down. And she's open, just like that. I'll do that again. Slide it in there. Push down on the shackle, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this in and then push down. Oops. And there she is, open again. That's that one. The next padlock I'm going to open, this is an SKS home branded combination padlock. It's not spring loaded, this shackle. Once you have the right combination, you can just pull it open. As you can see, that's the present combination. To change the combination, push this lever up and along, and then you just set whatever combination you want on it. So what I'm going to do is, while it's still set like that to any combination, I'm going to turn it away from me so I can't actually see what the combination is. Just muck them all up. I now don't have a clue what that combination could be. I'm going to make sure they're all set to one dial though, so they're not stuck halfway between. That's it. Then I'll just flick that up. It's now open with a combination that I can't see. So I'm going to lock it, then mix that combination up. Now I don't have a clue what that combination could be. What I'm now going to do is use the mini knife to decode the combination on this padlock. The way I do that is I take the blade so that I've got the angled section. I'm going to use the very corner tip. I'm going to take the padlock and I'm going to slide this point first down the side of each of the dials and run it along the edge of the dial. And then I'm going to rotate the dial one notch and rotate it along. If it's smooth and I don't feel a flat spot, imagine that beneath all these three dials is a circular plug with a flat spot on it which represents the gate position. I'm looking for that gate position. So I'm looking for a flat spot out of sight down the side of the dial. So I'm just running that along, and each code can feel something there. Is it the 4 or is it coming around to the 5? No, it's the 5 there. Or is it the 4? So between the 2. No, it's the 4. I'll move down to the next one. Feel something coming round. That's the 1. It's got 4, 1. Feel something coming around there. I've got 4, 1, 8. Go down to the last dial. Whoop, feels like it's right there. Right, so I've got 4, 1, 8, 3. Now that's not actually the combination. That just means that all 4 dials are lined up for the correct combination. So, depending on which padlock you're using, I know that this particular padlock, you have to rotate 5 notches for them to be lined up in the correct position. Some padlocks it may be more, some padlocks it may be less. So, if you don't know the padlock you're decoding, just move them all one at a time. So you'd move to 5, 2, 9 and 4. You should move them all along 1 and then try it. And if that didn't work, you'd move them all along 1 and try it, and move them all along 1 and try it. But because I know it's 5, I've just got to move each one of these 4 more places. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, fingers crossed, that should be the code. And it is. There you go. That's that lock decoded. The last lock I'm going to show you how to decode is a standard lock that you get on most briefcases. I'm sure you've seen these before. The particular code at the moment is set at 956. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push that forward, and I'm going to muck these up without looking. So I can't actually say what I'm setting the code to. And just make sure they're all set to something without looking. Make sure that's what they're set to, and then muck it up. Now, I don't have a clue what that code is, but I'm going to use the same method I used to decode the last lock as this lock. I'm trying to do it double jointed because I've got a camera in the way. So what I do is I'll slide this down the side, feel the edge, rotate it 1, feel the edge, rotate it a second time. I can feel something coming around. There's something there. Yeah, I'd say 5 was the first code. Can't feel anything on the second dial. Rotate it round. Hang on, feel something there. Yeah, it feels like 1. Feels like the gate is under 1, so that'd be 5, 1. Now you could just try all of these. Feels like something there. Feels like the 3. So I think it's 5, 1, 3. Let's see. Yes. Perfect. It's a very simple, very easy tool. As I said, if you want one, UK bump keys.